All right, let's try to get everything organized here. Got a million things going on at one time, of course. Patty, what is up?
Feels real bad.
I know. Oh, we surpassed 20,000 views last night. That is exciting. Okay. Just trying to get my life in order here. All right, but this is actually going to be a pretty important matchup for Ascend. Division 4 here, you have Nova Core that's 3-0, leading the way, playing great so far. Then we have Team Primal. Their only loss so far is via forfeit because they were in a tournament. So I think they forfeited matchup 2 against Inception. So they so far actually haven't lost a map that they played yet. And then there's U.S. Army Esports in there 2-1 as well. So Ascend can get themselves right into the thick of things in the playoff race with the win here. But the last time we saw them play, they got waxed pretty bad by Nova Core. So curious to see as to what kind of improvements they've made and all that good stuff. As I just got the invite here, Chewy, so I will get you one as well.
Okay.
I can't remember if you casted that match with me or if I did it by myself. Why can I not find you?
Ever since I've like switched to
Yeah.
PS4, my stuff's funky.
There, hopefully you got that invite. There we go.
I did.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And the two
This Ascend
teams
team
are
looks-
Ascend versus
Team Primal. Hopefully they don't kick you.
Please no kicking me.
I know. But this division overall is going to be really competitive. Really, the only team that has struggled immensely is Get a Grip Gaming. Team Possessed looked a lot better in their last match. Inception, unfortunately, after their roster change, has not looked very good. So that's a team that, barring some big turnaround, they're probably going to be out of the equation here pretty quick. But Ascend has a chance here to kind of make or break their season. Still 4 weeks left, but you can definitely lose it early if you are not careful. But this is a top-heavy division for sure. FS Nation, with it being their more or less the academy squad, they're probably going to fall off a little bit. So Ascend, probably talent-wise, is the fourth best team in this division, maybe third. But we need to see it work against better teams because the first time they actually played a better team, they got wiped. So we'll have to see how they can do here. Do you have the party on invite only?
Yeah.
Okay. Because fucking Andy was just spamming me with stuff. Oh, there were subs playing last match. Okay. Well, that'll do it. I never know if they're subs playing or if they're actual roster changes. I don't think we've really been... Oh, I think ours came in late in that series in the domination, if I recall correctly, due to somebody lagging out, unfortunately. But that's kind of why we allow teams to have subs, just for those awkward situations and everything else. So, to Roddy's, what is up? How are you?
So what's your prediction for this game?
Oh, it's tough. I think Team Primal's going to win. I actually don't think I've seen them play yet, but they seem to be a really, really good team. The tournament, I can't remember what tournament they were actually playing in when they had to forfeit their league match, but they're obviously pretty confident in their ability to make playoffs if they're just saying, screw it, take the win, and we'll catch another one later. But they haven't really been challenged yet. The couple matchups that they've played, let's see here, they played Furious Steel or FS Nation 1-3-1. Actually, so they have lost on their map. Okay, so maybe their map counts wrong. It's supposed to be 6-4. Okay, there we go. And then they took out Get a Grip 3-0. So kind of not shocking with the Get a Grip, but they allowed FS Nation to take a map off them. So curious, really, I guess this is kind of a big matchup for both teams. But from what I've heard and seen, we'll kind of see how it goes. I don't really know a ton about either team outside of the one time I have seen Ascend, and it was not pretty for them. We are hearing from Prince that they did have subs, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen.
Yep.
Do you have a prediction?
No, I haven't seen any of these teams play. I don't think. No, I haven't. I have not had the privilege of casting or watching.
Well, the one thing I do know is that it should be a good series. I hope at least. I really figured the Ascend versus Nova Core was going to be a really good matchup. Unfortunately, it was a little bit off from that. But this is going to be another big matchup this week. We have a couple. We have another one tonight. Natural Talent versus Wave Runners. 2-0, 6-0 map count teams going at it from their week 3 matchup. That's happening at 11 o'clock. And then obviously this one here is going to be a lot of fun as well. It looks like we are getting some teams picking their sides. Make sure they got the Codcaster correct so I don't drop the ball.
Looks like Primal's Coalition.
Yep. It's just going to be very telling for each team, though. TS Keegs, thank you for the follow. We're getting very close to 1,700. And we're hearing that Ascend beat these guys in AGN online qualifiers, so that definitely helps build the confidence. It's always good to have those wins in your back pocket. But I know with how often rosters switch around and whatever else, it would not shock me if the full squad for each team hasn't even played each other yet. I always feel like people are always using subs and whatever else. It's pretty unreal. But
summertime
amateur COD, yeah,
yeah,
well, that too. Summertime for sure. Summertime combined with amateur COD and this game, it is tough. But I think we are getting everyone switching teams here. And once we get John on the correct side, we will be good to go into map number 1. Looks like it's going to be a Hackney Yard hard point. Hopefully everyone's having a great Monday night. Chewy, how was your Monday going?
Took a practice LSAT, doing those school things just in case, and played a few games of Smite.
That's always good. Always good. Yeah. My last game of Smite before I had to turn it off. I think I had more than 20,000 damage more than the next closest person in the entire lobby, and we lost. So it's not great.
Was that the promo game?
Yes, it was. So that wasn't great. When you have a carry Surcat that builds totally defensively, it's not fun. So anyways, back to the game we are actually watching here. This should be a good matchup. I don't really know what to predict. Off the cuff, I thought Team Primal. But hearing some other piece of information from Prince, the side of Ascend, Definitely expect it to be close. Both these teams are really needing a win to solidify their spot or to kind of pull themselves up into contention in Division 4.
And for this map, I feel like Primal's in a good spot just to winning because they have good side and good luck.
Yeah, this is a very tough map to win from bad side. Like especially when the gun skill is pretty even. The side you spawn on is very important. We do see someone going top alley. He's gonna get shut down by Prince though. In the early time, going the way of Primal. And we're gonna see purple in the kill feed finally.
It looks like Ascend is playing, doing the smart thing and playing to make sure they get as much of this time as possible.
Yeah, that's very, very smart. Is Vast is going to try to come in here and interrupt anything from Ascend. It's not going to happen, though, so he gets shot by Neon. But yeah, this does look like the normal Ascend squad. I don't think SMG played the last time. Maybe Zemo didn't either. I can't remember for sure who all didn't play. I'd have to go back and look, but I know SMG didn't for sure. So definitely a good start for them as they have racked up a good amount of time. And this is something I know we've talked about on this map, but like how often do the Legion spawns teams or Fast finds a couple more and Vita combined for a couple? But like how teams that spawn on Allegiance, how much effort do you want to put towards trying to flip spawns for P2, or do you just want to try to get as much time on P1 and then try to break P2 straight up? We've seen teams try it and fail miserably, and have the coalition side get a lot of time on P1 and then just parlay that into a ton of time P2. It's a tough decision sometimes.
Yep. It's all team dependent. Like if you feel like you can win your gun skills off the bat, maybe catch them off guard by flooding 4 through green. But I think most teams are beginning to just accept that you're not breaking spawns right away, and you should get as much time as possible.
Correct. Yep, very rarely do you actually see teams flip spawns, and even if it looks like the spawns might be flipped, it's not even a guarantee that they are. So, perfect hold here from Team Primal as they should be able to get a full 60, but they are kind of pinned back in the spawn here. Zemo's gonna get taken out, and now you can see Team Primal start to work their way up the map. They're gonna kind of go towards outside green there, trying to find their way towards P3. That's gonna be 3 down in favor of Team Primal. And John, look at him, he's 1-0. He's been in one gunfight, and he's got a minute in the hill already. Pretty crazy stuff.
He soaked up all that time. I'm pretty sure he was the guy in Bricks who held P2.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Oof, as Fast does end up taking out SMG, I believe it was. But you're looking at the scoreboard here. John, not really doing a whole lot as far as slaying, but Fast 10-6, ABM 7-5, Logically 9-6. Fight has been in 18 engagements already. The slaying seems to be in their favor a little bit, but Ascend is doing a slightly better job of locking down hills whenever they get that opportunity. They've really only had, I guess, one they've been set up for thus far, but they did get a decent amount of time on a hill that's generally pretty contest heavy. So curious as to who's going to get spawns for P5 here, as we do see the teams trying to get set up a little bit. And again, just kind of flying around dead silence pod. As his teammates are watching over him. That's going to be 4 down.
Yep, and now they have a pretty solid hold for P4.
Yeah, whoever's top stack, if he can get towards the back here, he may be able to lock down spawns for his team. As Team Primal's not spawning back there, it looks like he's going to re-left and go for it now. It's going to be Neon, as Snapper's going to find 2.
SMG
Snapper's on a forest spree.
Did not have the right weapon in the hill.
No, definitely not. As Ascend's getting close to tying this game up here, but Fight is on a flying. He's going to get traded out, though. And this is not a great situation. Well, I guess Team Primal's going to be able to get, you would think, most of the scrap time. I don't know if you consider 20-second scrap time or not, but I think Prince might be trying to come from the top side. He's going to be able to... Oh, he's going to lose a gunfight. ABM's actually going to take out Logically there. And Team Primal is going to have a decent lead here, about, what, 30 seconds going to P5. But Ascend is set up. They do have spawns. ABM spawn. The thing that I've noticed is Ascend loves sitting in corners. I've seen it a ton from their players already. I've seen Neon do it a ton. I think Zemo I've seen do it a couple times already. But they are all about finding cheeky little spots and just sit in them. So I think it's one of those situations where people will always complain about it, but it's a good strategy. And we see the pros do it quite a bit too.
Yeah, especially helps when base health is only 100 and not 150. So By the time you
Correct.
even realize he's there.
Yeah, it's just over. But this has been a perfect hold so far for Ascend, as they're going to retake the lead momentarily. We haven't really seen a wave of orange in the kill feed in quite a while. But this battle for P1, and then after that, spawns for P2. Looks like Team PRML is just going to be setting up for that. Lead's going to grow a little bit here as Snapper somehow takes it logically.
SMG was trying to make the play to get spawns for P2, but was cut down after.
Shut down. Yeah, but this is a... If Team Primal can get a decent amount of time here on P1 and make sure they hold spawns, that could be the big-time flip they need, as we're going to see a lot of orange in the kill feed. Zemo's going to be top L here trying to find an opening with his teammates, but they are definitely down in numbers at the moment.
This is big time for Ascend, because if they aren't able to break the spawns, they need...
logically gets 3. But,
SMG's
going to find 2 of his own.
SMG is slowly starting to warm up. I was a little worried. He was started off like 1-7, now he's 11-13.
Yeah, definitely picking it up. He got that huge 2 beats in the hill. As we do see Ascend starting to pull away here a little bit. But we do see really effective trades from the teams. You can kind of tell the quality of gameplay just from how effectively they trade out each other's lives. And both are doing it at a high level so far. That's going to be 3 down in favor of Ascend. Are they just going to fly? It looks like they're going to try to.
They're spawning back tires. They have to win these round of gunfights.
This is scary. Oh, Fight X finds 2. That's huge. Actually found 3 there in a row. So he shut down that push from Ascend, and it looks like Team Primal is going to have another great setup here. They held this flawlessly the first time, but this is really the only hill we've seen Team Primal get a good amount of time on. Everything else, they've kind of struggled a little bit. They got, I guess, some time on P4, some time on P3, got nothing on P5. But overall, it's really this P2 tire shop that's been keeping them in it.
John's just got his feet up again in the hill, just like, what am I supposed to do?
Yep, John, he's just soaking up that time. As Lobster's been encouraged somebody towards this P1 hill. And Snapper got laying down once again. He's going to get taken out, though. But another lead change. This is just a very strange game if you look at only the scoreboard, because you got logically at 26-17, playing great, obviously. The rest of the team kind of struggling. John with only 15 engagements with 2 minutes in the hill. Vast started out hot, but it's really slowed down. It's a very strange scoreboard for Ascend, whereas I'm sorry, for Team Primal, whereas Ascend's it's a little bit more straightforward. Makes a little bit more sense visually. ABM got a big killer before he dropped, and John's gonna take out one of the last players for Ascend still alive. Prince is gonna stay alive though. And this has just been an absolute dogfight of a map. As soon as one team takes the lead, the other team gets control of a hill. That's gonna be 3 down in favor of Team Primal. As they do have spawns for the last money hill that we'll probably see. Snapper lost that gunfight. Team Primal first, well, it was the first on the hill. Neil's trying to find this player. He's going to lose the gunfight, though. That's 4 down for Team Primal. Oh, logically got taken up by SMG, though. SMG always finds himself in close-range gunfights with the M4. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, easy 2-piece for John.
Oh, John. Was he on that brick half wall?
Yep. They're trying to smoke him out. Oh, he jumps in with the knife, whiffs once, found an SMG, and he's able to get the kill.
And Team Primal can win it here. They only need 20 more seconds. No one really overly close yet. Oh, John's going to take out Neon. Apparently he can do it with all guns if he needs to. Time running down, but they're coming from mid-map. John stay alive. He's going to... Snapper God takes him out. They're going to see Ascend with a break in here.
Oh no, they've kind of flipped spawns for P5.
And Ascend, and Ascend does have spawns. So this is a little bit scary for Team Primal. But they're trying to fight through this lower area, through yellow, trying to find an opening. But you see Ascend really starting to sell out to hold these spawns. Good play by them. They did not worry about getting it scrap time. As Vask actually finds 1 entry kill. Oh, huge trade by SMG as Vask almost snuck by.
Do they realize that there's one person still there? ABM's trying to make the play. He gets 2.
Oh, ABM somehow got a second. I don't know how he got that second kill, but those are actually really big, as it allows Team Primal to start to rotate in.
They
think they may have spawns.
It's...
Oh, Only a couple more seconds here as the kills are all going with Team Primal. That's it. GG's.
It's all on.
Neon can't get there.
We got it.
Oh, we almost got the knife kill. There it is. Map number 1 goes to Team Primal, and man, that was impressive. I really thought about halfway through Ascend had that map there. Well, I figured they were kind of trending towards being able to finish it off strongly, but unfortunately, they just couldn't finish it off there on P4 or P5. They had a good setup. Okay, game. What is happening here? Here we go.
Okay, they had a good setup.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to take a screenshot there so I can record the stats, and I tried to turn my Xbox off. They had the spawns for P5, but they couldn't really focus on Hold'em because Team Primal had so much pressure on that P4 hill where they could win it there. And then as soon as they kind of sold out to try to get some time on P4 and to try to keep Team Primal off it, that's when Team Primal had the ability to swing all the way around past yellow, got a couple of kills, spawned very, very close, and just kept flooding until they finally broke it and got the last 10 seconds. So really impressive first map there.
Can you explain to me how the hosting rules work in this league? So was this Ascend's map pick, so Primal hosted?
I would assume it was Ascend's host because Team Primal started on the good side.
Yeah, but
so let me double check here.
Okay.
It was also Team Primal's map pick. So yeah, it looks like Ascend is hosting.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean that was a really good first map for us there. But I want to look at the scoreboard again because I think things kind of evened out a little bit. But outside of Logically, who went 29-27, John ended up 16-12, but only 28 engagements overall. ABM had a really big finish, as I think up until that last push, everyone from Team Primal outside of Logically was negative. So they finished strong, got a couple big waves of kills, and really brought things back. But, you see the side of Ascend. Zemo played pretty well, 29 and 21, but everyone else struggled a little bit. Neon couldn't really get much going. SMG had a couple big kills, but he, only 20 kills overall. Prince was trying to lock things down with the AR, but that's not really one of those maps where ARs usually put up huge numbers. And Snapper God, he seemed to start out really hot, but slowed down towards the end, as that was going to be the map number 1 there for Team Primal.
Because Ascend, if they watch that map back, they're going to be very upset that they just lost off of Tire Shop. They gave up 120 seconds to that.
Yep.
The rest of the time, they were winning 214 to 130. Just tragic.
Are you in their game?
I just got an invite.
Okay, I was going to. Okay. Sinner Boy, thank you for the follow. I don't know what's happening in my game. There we go.
Yeah.
Through a very weird sequence of stuff there. I saw my game do a lot of crazy things. But excited to see how this Search and Destroy is going to go. We've seen some really good Search and Destroy play recently, and I wish you were casting the U.S. Army versus Nova Corps Gaming matchup with me yesterday, because Nova Corps looked so good. We actually saw them take out this Ascend team like a week and a half ago, and I think you were with me on that one. But Nova Corps is such a good search team; it is unbelievable. They're just so confident and play so deliberately in a good way. That they can play fast, they can play slow, they can. It's kind of crazy to see how well they play together. But I'm curious to see if we're going to see that kind of structure and patience and, I guess, trust in each other in this matchup as well. As we're going to go
I always
Arc
love
Peak.
good Search and Destroy gameplay, so I would have loved that. I need to learn how to play Search in this game. Still in its month number, 10 in this game?
Sorry, I was reading a message. What'd you say there?
I was just saying, I wish I was watching that good Search and Destroy game. I need to learn how to play it still, even though it's month 10 into this game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I haven't seen a ton of really, really good search teams. I think that Leg Gaming was a team that looked really good, and actually they lost their first search map last night against Void Clan. But that's a team that's been really good in search. They don't really win respawns, but their search and destroy is pretty good. So that's another team that I've been impressed by in search. But there's a lot of teams that just kind of win off of slang, and you can kind of tell which teams rely on slang and which teams have kind of set ideas on what they want to do and execute them really, really well. So
For sure. Hopefully, we'll see both these teams show us something new. Oh, God,
yeah,
I hate
absolutely.
this map.
I actually haven't watched a lot of Arklov Peak Search and Destroy in this league recently. It's been a lot of Gunrunner, a lot of Ramaza as well, I think. So excited to see how this map's going to go. Saw it a lot in CDL over the weekend, but not so much in this league. So going to be an important map for each team here.
I wish I could remember what defense and offense sides were.
I
Because
can't remember.
on this map, I think it matters. And much like Gunrunner, we saw over the weekend that it's an offensive-sided map, and so teams were letting people in like impossible clutch situations get kills or whatever to try and force them to have defense if it went to a round 11, which is a very
Right.
interesting kind of meta play. And I'm curious to see
Yeah.
if anyone else and anyone in this league will start doing things of that nature.
Yeah, hopefully we see some different strats here. This is one of those maps where you can do some different things, but defense is definitely favored on this map, I'd say. It's so hard to push these sites. I think over time we've seen teams start to kind of favor B. Even though I think for defense it is easier to hold overall, but you don't want to sell out for it because then A is going to be just a wide open plant. So it's a little easier to defend with fewer people towards B, but if the offense plays it right behind smokes, they can get into bottom B room and kind of wreak some havoc in there. But it's interesting to see how teams kind of decide to spread out their resources on defense on this map.
Yeah, for sure. Now we just need John and logically. No? Okay, actually, we're missing. Four of the primal members just. And took us out of the lobby.
Looks like we're having some issues here. Looks like we might be having some Modern Warfare technical issues, which is not shocking. Maybe we're good to go now. We shall see.
Hopefully. I really hope there are none of those dev errors and such like that.
Yeah, I thought they were taken care of, but you never know. I feel like every time they fix something, something else goes wrong. But so far this series, off to a very exciting start. Team Primal ended up taking it in map number 1 on Hackney Hardpoint. Was it like 250 to 1, or I'm sorry, 216, something like that?
Yeah.
So very, very close. Really kind of came down to the wire, but it was very back and forth for the most part. It seemed like every time one team took a lead, the other team took it right back on the next hill. Like, I don't think any team really had more than a 30-point lead that entire map. It just kept swinging back and forth. So it was very, very fun to watch, very entertaining, very competitive, as we're waiting for one player here from Ascend to get in. And then we will be good to go. But if your team Primal, got to be pretty happy that you stole a respawn on the enemy team's host, and now you're going to search and destroy here. Yeah, absolutely. I think we're going to get the start here momentarily. You never know.
Everyone at least has chosen a team this time, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's a plus. We are making our way through here.
Are you excited
But guys,
for?
in case, oops, so go ahead.
I was like, are you excited
ahead.
for American sports to start back up?
I am very excited. I actually kind of forgot what it was like to have sports, but I probably won't have a ton of time to watch them just because XP takes so much time, but I think I'm more excited for the NBA for the time being, just because playoffs will be starting pretty quickly, and then obviously my Bucks will be a heavy favorite in the East, so excited to see what they're going to do. But I just don't see myself getting overly excited without fans, without that stadium energy in the crowd going. It's hard for me to get into it. I am not going to lie.
I can understand that.
But here we go. I think it's going to be Team Primal on offense here. Might have a restart. Nope. John was just switching classes, it looked like.
Looks like we're going to see a B hit
B right away.
Yep.
Yeah. And looks like it's going to be a 3-2 split with 3 players for Ascend over towards that A side. Smoke's going in. Grenades going in. And there's really only one player here towards bottom B. That's going to be logically going to take out SMG. So, yep.
And he nearly blew himself up. Now he logically threw a nade.
I don't think John saw that sniper up top. He's going to jump down though. Okay. And Snapper God's going to find one. Was that on the outside, I believe? Logically, it's going to be up top. John takes out Neon. I don't think logically here's the player behind him. This is going to be really unfortunate timing. Let's see if he can... Oh, he did hear it. He's going to fly out. Logically's going to find one. Vast finds one. This should be the round for Ascend, barring some crazy 1v3. Snapper got him. Let's find one.
Logically, just...
Oh, he finds 2. Not going to be enough time. There's no way. Just play time. Nope. He does win the gunfight, but it doesn't matter. It's really impressive 1v3, but it's still going to be a round for Team Primal. Snapper God has 4 in the round. Impressive start for him, but unfortunately, his team did not win the round. I think we can say good individual performance. Is that what we can say?
Good try, good attempt. That's normally...
Yep. That'll suffice. But great start here for Team Primal as they keep things going after a hot map 1.
And I think they did the hardest spot in winning an offensive round.
Yeah, that would set you up for success, I'd say, moving forward. Getting that offensive round win under your belt as Neon's going to get the first blow with the sniper on John. And Vass is going to be over here watching the flank. He's not going to find anything, though. I'm going to try to switch players if this game will let me. There we go. Maybe I'm going to be by the bomb here. Trying to push back all these players from Ascend. I really like this angle here on the bomb. It's such a good spot. Oh, but Neon's going to find him. He had to have just seen the top of his head. I don't think there's really much room for him to see there. Snapper God's going to get some shots at him by Fida. So that's going to be another kill for Snapper God. He's up to 5-0. This looks like it's going to be another round for, the first round for Ascend, as the offense is going to win 2 in a row, I think. Or something crazy here.
And Neon's just
Neon
on
again.
The snow. Show.
Yeah, Neon. Oh, Neon's already got 3 sniper kills in this round alone. That's going to be another offense round win. This is crazy. I don't think I've seen a lot of starts like this where the offensive team wins both rounds. So.
And Snapper.
Usually it's a battle of defenses.
Yep.
Yeah. Snapper playing very well. Neon had a huge impact there.
I wonder if now that they went B on the first round, if Ascend will try and cheat over there, almost like put 2 more members over there.
Well, we're gonna find out, as it looks like Team Primal's going back there, and no, it looks like they're gonna have the exact same setup as last time. They're definitely not expecting another push for Team Primal. But I think that the person that was in the B bomb last time, he is now up top, but he's gonna get traded out. And now you're gonna see these players for Ascend start to rotate back. As it is gonna be a 1-for-1 trade so far. Grenade's gonna go out. I think a flash mid map went out. John may get some good timing here. Nope, he's gonna be a little bit slow.
Whoop.
But Neon, another snipe. He has been so impactful. That's his 4th snipe already through 3 rounds, with time still to go here in round number 3. But this is where it gets a little bit scary. I really want to see them start to rotate it back to A. Let's see if they decide to do that. As Fight doesn't find a big pick in the backside. It's ABM finds one as well, and here comes Vask. He's going to rotate immediately. Great play calls here. He's just going to move along as ABM called out he took out the sniper. And this looks like a strong round here for Team Primal. Connor, it was Team Primal that won map number 1. It was like 250 to 216, something like that. But now you see these players for Ascend really taking their time and moving over. They're finally going to start to rotate, but it's going to take a little while. This is a really good setup here for Primal. They have 1 player up top. and then 2 back towards Broken. That stun's not gonna doing anything. Oh, I thought Zemo's gonna win that gunfight.
SMG trying to find it.
And that's gonna be another round, another offensive round win for Team Primal. A lot different style this time. The first time they sprinted straight into B, got the kills, and then kind of played time from there. Here, they got kind of stuck mid-map. Luckily for them, Fida got a huge kill on the outside of the map there to really open things up, and then I think it was ABD found the sniper.
I don't even
open
know
up the B bomb site or A bomb site. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
He killed Snapper on that backside. Fida did, and I don't even know what angle he had. I couldn't even see him with X-ray on where he got shot from. So it was kind of insane.
Yeah, that's why these guys are professional amateurs, because they have these angles, and as we're gonna see logically with the big grenade kills, he takes out Zemo, try to cut in. There's really nobody down here for Team Primal. There's one person just outside of that window by the bomb. But Prince is going to fly in, try to find anything he can. No information yet, as I think he does hear some people coming from behind him now. But ABM's going to find another kill. Faster on the window is going to find one. Can he find any more? Not yet. That's going to be a 5v2 as Team Primal looking to finally win a defense round.
Well, bad timing for Snapper.
Oh, impressive defensive stand there by Team Primal. They're just looking really, really solid at the moment. Obviously, the hard point, could have gone either way, barring a couple waves of gunfights, but so far this surge has been very impressive for the side of Team Primal.
Agreed.
What do you think SN should do to try to switch things up a little bit? Because they've now lost, 2 rounds in a row?
I just don't understand why they're not... never mind. I was thinking they were on offense, so that thought is out of my mind.
The exact same setup once again for Ascend as Neon. John just gets removed. Neon he's made such a difference so far. Logically just collided his teammate. He took out ABM who was crossing. That is not what you want. Neon inadvertently now basically has 2 kills because he basically caused Vast to die there as well.
Oh.
Logically finally takes out Neon, but that's still going to be a 3v4.
Fida army crawling in the army trench, hoping not to be seen. Well, Zemo. I don't think Zemo saw him across.
He's got the AK out. That's different. We haven't really seen that one.
Oh.
That's a really good shot there. Fida takes out 2 team kills this round so far for Team Primal, and they're still in this somehow. As Snapper God stays alive, how Fida's going to take him out finally. 2v1. Prince takes out logically in the flank. It is now AK versus M4. This is interesting here. And this is a really smart play by Fida. He's going to rotate the bomb back. Very headsy play. As Prince is going to go check the bomb here. He's not going to find anything as bomb's going down on B. I'm curious as to where Fida's going to go. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to get caught. Oh, that's unfortunate. Really unfortunate time in there. As Fida probably could have just held his trigger. And he's going to get caught. I just am not a fan of how Fida played that. Man, that was a little bit strange. I'm curious where he was trying to go, because he didn't have a very accurate long-range weapon to, get to that top spot where you can watch over that bomb side. But he kind of sprinted towards mid-map and just gave up his position. Kind of strange.
I'm curious if he knew a wallbang, because I know a lot of people use the AK for wallbangs, at least when it comes to like GB ladder stuff kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm curious what attachments
if they had gone to B to begin with, I would believe that more. But since they were going to A originally, I don't know if he was just trying to use an AK or whether they had some plan, or if there's a wallbang spot at A that I don't know about. So.
Or if Fida just loves the AK.
Yeah, who knows? I think he got basically 2 kills and killed a teammate, so he was definitely taking people out. As the same grenade as 2 rounds ago. He's going to find 2 this time, is logically.
See, this is what I don't understand with Ascend. You have a sniper who's getting picks no matter where he goes. Yeah, and why are you going B? Like, why not give him that range?
I feel like
I
the
see.
one time they... Oh, great kill by Logically. The one time they went A, they had a pretty great round. And now they're going to lose another push towards B. That's twice in a row that they've tried to go there, and it's failed. A little bit confusing. But gotta appreciate the skill here for Team Primal as they've defended B strongly.
Especially when I don't know if the players on Ascend are using double time to just trying to get into that bottom building as quickly as possible, or Primal's doing a really good job of timing their nades to make sure 2 of them land, because if you have EOD on and just 1 nade hits you, you shouldn't die. So the fact that we've seen him get killed on that cross twice now is...
Right. Yeah, it's got to be team grenades, and I think they're kind of selling out to defend A. So doing those team grenades is they're going to kind of slow play this towards A, it looks like. But this is, I don't think I've ever seen this strategy yet. But they're going to finally break formation. They're doing like the flying V, I think. A little bit strange. I don't know if I've... Yeah, absolutely whack. Oh, it's Logically almost got beamed there.
Oh, Eon misses one. Does the guy laying on bomb realize that bomb's being planted? Kills him before bomb can get planted.
Why am I... Oh. What am I doing? John does find one. SMG did see him cross, so John's gonna try to get the... Oh, Logically with the huge kill. Bomb is down. And now Ascend once again, even though they did have the upper hand pretty much... Oh. Oh, Prince saw him cross. Now he's gonna pop that silence. Nope. He did not pop that silence. Oh, what? Logically, what are you doing?
So, 2 rounds where you're just confused.
This is just such a confusing game overall, because it seems like Team Primal has the upper hand in almost every round. Well, towards the end at least, but Ascend there was, I think, up, 4-2 in player lives, and then the players from Team Primal got a couple picks, got bombed down, and then just kind of got antsy and got caught sprinting. I don't know. It's a little bit strange. Good round though from Ascend there to bring it back.
Yep. And they are going to go A.
Yep. They are going to heed our warnings and go towards A, so smart play by them. And here's that the grenades are going to pop off on B like usual. Haven't heard anything yet.
Fight is able to get the first blood.
Yeah, he was really close to showing his head, but Neon was not able to find it yet. There it is. Neon looking very good with the snipers. He's made a giant impact in this game so far. Oh. Ooh. Who's on the bomb there? Who is it? ABM? He's just going to play his life. Very smart plays. He's just laying down. I would like to...
Oh, and they got the guy flank.
Oh, ABM just...
beams.
What a great challenge by him. He's going to see the players going towards beats and get some shots in, but John's going to be up top. Oh, ABM trying to find a wallbang spot. He's actually almost out of ammo, so he's going to be careful here.
They got bombed down.
God, this is tough because everyone for Ascend is down below.
3v3
Logically
retake.
trying to come on the flank here.
And
Prince is
John's
pissed.
John.
Yep. Was that the same thing as the hard point where they're sitting in a corner somewhere?
Yep.
Yep. Gotta figure it. He did hear him go up there though, so I'm a little bit confused as to why he didn't check that corner. Logically finds one, trying to make his way in. He's pretty weak though, trying to find these players. He's got to find too many and not enough time, and that's gonna be easy trades. And we're tied up at 4 rounds apiece. It's just kind of a strange search and destroy. Shoot, I can't figure it out.
Once Ascend got the kill on the flank, I love the call where they rotated straight to B.
Yep.
Neon knew that there was still at least one guy still on bomb, and that means that they were only missing 2 other players once they did that, and they were like, just fly to B. And because of that, they were able to get bombed down and just play corners.
Those mid-round adjustments are so impactful, and I feel like whenever you see them happen, the team that rotates to get the bomb down generally ends up winning that round somehow. We're going to see another B push here for Team Primal as they're trying to go back to their bread and butter. And it actually is Prince up top. He's trying to watch out for these players. It might be a fake. I'm not really sure what they're doing yet. Logically, going to cut through mid-map. So far, no kills yet. I don't really know what strategy this is. As Logic is going to take out SMG, trying to get a little antsy towards mid-map. A big pick. And now are they going to be able to find where these players are going? There's really no rhyme or reason to what they're doing right now. They have B surrounded, but they haven't actually entered the building yet. Oh, Prince, a big kill, logically, once again, sitting in a nice corner. Parker, it is 1-0 Team Primal. This next kill, I don't keep doing that. Next kill will be huge. It's back.
Instantly traded out and back to a 3v3.
Well, eventually here, Team Primal's going to have to move. Only 30 seconds left. As Prince finds one. Oh, Snapper. Did not see him. And Snapper got it. He just dominated from inside that B house. Oh my gosh, he was just holding things down there. I don't know if he got 2 or 3 in the round, but he was just holding this angle and shut everything down there for Ascend as they take a 5-4 lead. And I think if Team Primal loses this, they have to feel pretty disappointed because they had a lot of opportunities to
where they threw it away. The 2-team kill round.
Yep. Well, did they actually win that round or no?
Actually, no, I think they did lose it. I think.
Okay. You might be right. Either way, though, we see Ascend trying to finish this off. Neon's going to be pulling the sniper once again. He's got nothing in his sight yet. As I think Team Primal's going to respect his sniper and try to just play different spots here.
Thank God for that trophy. Guy on the mount, dancing around.
Neon almost found himself ahead. But if Bomb's actually going to rotate back to B. Yep, really good play here. Fast does find first blood. Logically, he's actually behind a mid-map. If he could get some good timing, but Prince, once again, holding a strong corner as him and SMG are going to play opposite corners here. Smart play. Really good smoke there, but it doesn't matter. Prince sitting in the corner once again. You're going to see these players start to flood. Oh, SMG takes out one. Good trades back and forth. As Snapper got the last one alive, he's actually on the outside trying to make his way back in.
And he doesn't have
and that's going to be the round. Yep, great round there for Team Primal. As they pull it to 5-5, which we're going to see around 11 here. Really good retake. It seemed like they had a really good idea of what they wanted to do. They just didn't know where Snapper God was. But that smoke mid-map by, I think, was logically a really impressive play there, as he did expect the sniper to be up behind him.
I did like the idea that Ascend did there. Like, they showed A and then faked it to B. It was just, there was one guy playing B who got a huge first blood, which told the whole story.
Even if he got traded out, yeah. I mean, even basically him there getting a kill and then getting traded out is more important than him probably getting 2 in any other situation. Because Team Primal didn't really have any information as to where Ascend was going. So for him to get a kill while also giving all the information possible, that's just huge. As we're going to see the sniper for Neon. Oh, we got to be careful for ABM. He got picked here a couple rounds ago. Can he play his life? Looks like he's just going to trust his teammates to watch. So far, nothing, though. As the snipe's going down, Neon's trying to find something here. Keep watching on this bomb site. No deaths yet. A lot of gunfire going down. I really like how Team Primal's playing this, though. They're playing it so patiently. They don't want to get picked by the sniper. Neon's been an absolute difference maker thus far.
Bombing this person pushed up makes me nervous. And there goes
Fight
Bomb.
To take him out, and there's Bomb. Yep. And now they have to sprint at these players. Oh, John, careful. Snapper God did take out one, though. I think ABM's still in the bomb. Snapper God's going to take ABM, logically traded him out. Bomb's going down. Are they going to be able to get to the bomb here? As I think it's going to get planted. Fast in the flank. He's going to find one. He's probably getting sniped in the back. He gets out this life. They should know where Neon is here. 3v1 sniper, last one alive. That's right, 2v1. I'm not sure where that grenade was going, but they have to go quick here. They have to time this right, and Neon, I like this play. Oh, I thought he was going to go back towards mid, but they have to find him. Time turning down. I think Vast is going to trust his teammate to find him. Snipe came out. Oh, John's got to find him quick. He's going to get the shots in. I don't... Oh, John's going to find the kill. And that is going to be map number 2 to Team
Ooh.
Primal. Unreal. That was scary. Man, I don't know if the smoke threw off Negan a little bit, but he seemed to kind of center a little bit too low. But really good play here by John to find this angle. I don't know why he looked down. The player was obviously
Yeah,
up top,
that
but
when he ran towards it, I was very concerned that he had just given him the angle to snipe, and that was going to be the map. But
yeah.
he recovered.
But really good stuff there. Yeah, great map once again, man. That was a back and forth search and destroy. I would say Team Primal looked a little bit better overall, and they really kind of threw a couple rounds. Mainly that play by I think it was Fida, like round what was that, like 5 or 6, something like that.
Yeah.
Really figured he would have been able to clutch that for his squad. But a couple kind of strange making plays there for the side of Team Primal, but they did end up clutching in the end. Snapper God did everything he could for Ascend there as he goes 13-7. He played great. SMG and Zemo, they just couldn't get anything going. 3-10, 2-10. Major struggles for them as they are, I think, the close range players. So not totally shocking. But you see the AR presence from top to bottom for Team Primal there. I think everyone was using it in AR from what I recall. Maybe Vask had an MP5, but he did a good job of trying to get up close and personal. And just a great job there by Team Primal to take a 2-0 lead.
Yep. Big round 11 win to stay up in the series.
Yeah, I think they would have been really disappointed had they found a way to lose that. They seem to have such a firm control early on, and give credit where credit's due because Ascend came back strong. They looked really good for the most part. I think had they switched up and gone towards A more consistently early on, that could have been a completely different map as they had some botched offensive rounds towards B, like 2 or 3 in a row. I think it was maybe 2 in a row. But as soon as they switched it back up and went towards A, they looked a lot better, had a lot more success, and that's when the map kind of tightened up. So, some mid map adjustments.
Well, I think the reason why they don't go A a lot was kind of shown on that last round. While if Neon doesn't get a pick, they don't necessarily know what else to do.
And you're probably not wrong. There's probably a lot to that, but we saw the first time going towards A, Team Primal didn't really do a good job of not challing. I think up until that point, they either had a sniper or had a couple ARs set up in spots where Neon could get some pretty clean shots at him. It wasn't until that last round where I saw him really just kind of duck and take cover. They did a very good job of exercising discipline there to not overextend or to show face and get sniped. But up until that point, they hadn't really done a great job of avoiding it. So I can kind of see your point, but Team Primal also hadn't really shown the ability to play super patiently and not get sniped. As I think we saw like round 1 or 2, ABM was on the bomb, got taken out. I think it was who was it? Maybe John in the top window got sniped as well.
The first offensive round, I think.
Yep, correct. Yeah. And then Neon, I think, found 3 overall in that round. So impressive stuff overall, though, as the series is 2-0 Team Primal, as they are trying to keep pace here with the top teams in Division 4. Actually, they're the only team that's going to have their 4th game played, but they do not have they have 1 loss, so they are not going to be able to overtake Nova Core, as it looks like my game is checking for an update, so that's not great.
Oh no.
Hello?
Oh no, not like this.
That's never a good sign. I don't understand what this game's always doing. Like,
I sent you an invite
happening?
just in case. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I saw it. Modern Warfare. Why must you do this all the time? A required network service has failed.
I think that means you gotta close the app and reset.
All right, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to restart my game here. Be right back with you. I don't understand how the pros have bit their tongue for as long as they have. Obviously, Octane just said screw it and absolutely unleashed, but I'm surprised it took this long for them to lose it like that, because this game is just unbelievably bad. Like, the online portion of CDL is one thing, but the game itself, like, just randomly not working, it's actually mind blowing. It's just mind blowing.
Yeah.
Connecting to Xbox Live.
And of course, I can't even access chat to tell him to give him a second.
They're trying to get into it.
I don't know. Everyone else is in here but you.
Make sure you're on auto, or whatever it's called, auto assign.
Okay, I am now.
Okay, there we go. We're in finally.
You're not quite in yet. You got to now do the connecting. Oh no, never mind.
Joining game session. There we go.
You're in.
We have made it. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Had to go through the Modern Warfare technical difficulties. Okay, we gotta make sure the team's on the right side. I think Team Primal's Coalition. Okay. And I can't remember if Coalition or Allegiance is the A side here, because A is preferred on the side, correct?
Yes, but okay. I couldn't. I always get this wrong, so.
I mean, we've seen both strategies where teams may favor the strong side in the second half, try to make their mid-game adjustments that way. Then we've seen teams favor trying to get a big lead and hold it from there. And I don't really think there's a wrong way to do it. It just kind of depends on what your team prefers and which situation you feel more comfortable in.
If you're a bad side, you just can't get blown out by like a billion. That's the goal. Like, if you're a good enough team and you are like, okay, we can break this setup easily, make it scrappy, make it back and forth. That's all you're looking for on bad side. Bad side Hackney, bad side Petra, bad side Gunrunner. But
yeah, I'd say overall we've seen teams that, being down 20 or 30 points isn't a death sentence. Assuming you have the good side coming up, that's kind of the threshold that I've seen teams make comebacks when it's been a evenly matched game, of course. But it looks like Team Primal is going to spawn on bad side here. So they're going to err on the side of trying to make a comeback.
Oh, that's a huge two-piece. Oh, 3 down. They should be on B right away. I don't know why they aren't.
They've probably touch. Oof. But Ascend already looking great with the gunny. They're going to go straight for C here. This is a little bit scary for Team Primal. Fida's going to he's going to get taken out.
Fida has the AK out again.
Oh, that team kill as John takes out ABM with a grenade. Z is going to be not captured by Ascend, but still no points going the way of Team Primal there for like, 10, 15 seconds. So not a great start here for Team Primal as Ascend's trying to push it to map number 4.
Do they realize...
trying to work his way towards A. Oh, that actually might be a flip. Let's see where these spawns come in for Ascend. So they spawned back on Water Tower, so that's a perfect flip there for Team Primal. Really good job. But also, Ascend was a little bit sloppy in what they're trying to do. I'm pretty sure they only had one person back there, and not a great situation.
Too quickly. Like, it was like they were looking for like a knockout punch in the first 2 minutes. They were like, okay, if we can put them in a 3-cap early, demoralize them, we got this map. But now they made their lives a little harder. That's Fido
3 down. Oh, Prince responds against Logically. And ABM's trying to neutralize C here. A smart play as B still is in the hands of Ascend. And ABM's going to find one somehow. Can he... Oh, he actually got with his life. I don't know how he got 1 kill. Oh, that's really unlucky.
Pre-naded.
He sprinted. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But John finds one towards that coal area. And Snapper God's going to find one. John find Snapper? Shots down. But that's enough time for Ascend to get reinforcements there. And so far, a kind of a strange half. Keeping pace with the rest of the series so far. As Ascend's going to be able to drop that tick on B. But if you're Team Primal, you can't be overly enthused as to what's going on here, because you were able to flip pretty early, and even with that flip, they haven't done anything.
Well, yeah, but now I think they're about to...
They're going to lose spawns, though. They're going to lose spawns. Yep, that's going to be, I think,
where
spawns,
will
maybe?
Logically spawn?
I have no idea.
Logically spawn secret, so... Okay. spawns might be flipped here, but now it'll depend on where Neon spawns. And Neon spawn. Okay, back P5.
Okay, finally things have calmed down a little bit, but you see it's still not in the hands of Team Primal yet. As Prince is back here just trying to hold things down, he's being a nuisance back here. This is really unfortunate for Team Primal as this lead continues to grow.
So far back, water tower.
Yeah, this is not a great situation for Team Primal. But even with them spawning and seemingly not getting anything going as far as the slaying goes, B is still in their hands. You would think that's going to change momentarily. I don't really know why Ascend is so nervous to jump on it.
Rotate to C? Because your teammate just spawned C, and now okay, I'm a little confused by that play. They got like 4 down, but they still have a 27
is Team Primal
lead.
Spawning on B?
Yes.
I just don't even know what. This is a very strange setup here. Now they're finally spawning back water tower. And they're going to keep pushing towards C, but this has been a very strong AC hold. I don't think I've seen an AC hold this long, ever. As Logically is finally going to take out SMG. There's still one here. That's going to be Snapper got to find one. Logically is going to finally take him out. My gosh. Crazy. Crazy start to this map here.
They finally got CB control, spawning back water tower, and now Ascend have to fight their way out through P3, which they have. Now 3 members are hitting through green and middle map. Will they realize this?
2 for ABM, great 2-piece. But C's gonna get neutralized again, and they're gonna finally be able to neutralize.
Vast just
I don't know how.
Destroyed Neon. Oh no.
Oh, this could be huge.
Cap.
A triple cap here for a short amount of time would be absolutely enormous, as it's the scoreboard is ticking heavily in favor of Team Primal here down the wire, and you see them defending C very strongly. John's doing everything he can, and even if they lose C, I mean, already it was a 30-point lead, and now it's down to 16 in just a matter of seconds. But A is going to be neutralized here. Overall, though, I think Team Primal's got to be very pleased. Team Primal's got to be very happy with how this half finished. Only down 15 points. It basically brought it within 15 in a matter of like 10. Well, I guess not 10 seconds. It was probably more like 20. Either way.
So, while Primal will be happy that it's a pretty decent close game, I am of the opinion that they shouldn't be happy with that half. They had broke spawns early. They got good side, and then they didn't do anything with it. Like they just kind of.
There's a lot to that for sure. It was a very chaotic half. There were kind of people everywhere. I mean, for like a minute and a half, I had no idea where people were spawning. It was just like people were spawning on each side for each team. People were spawning on B. It was just I had never seen spawns quite that chaotic. But there's a lot to what you said. Where with them flipping spawns and having A for basically the entire half, they didn't do anything with it. So
Bask is just destroying. He's won a couple of gunfights. He has no business winning. It's really impressive.
Oh, Snapper God once again defending B by himself, which he's going to be able to probably not get it, but I don't understand why they keep trying to go for C. I like the idea, but I like it a lot more when they have the A-B setup. Like trying to go for C just to get it seems kind of strange.
Yeah, the only thought I have is that they know the spawns that where if they have a guy pushed up C, they should be spawning it back water tower, and then this can happen.
Yep. Oh my gosh, another team kill. This might be a triple cap. Nope, it looks like
oh, Snapper saves the trip
over there.
Yep.
But this is a great little sequence here for Team Primal, as they're starting to win a lot of gunfights. The lead shrinking rapidly as finally Ascend's going to be able to get C capped. But you've seen a lot more orange in the kill feed the last minute and a half, or I guess this half compared to last, as Team Primal's trying to bring it back. Logically's going to get that Kobe. That grenade there.
SMG shot at a guy forced when I don't think he should have. He could have snuck by and maybe pushed around to the backside of P5, but instead he shot at a guy mid-map, and now looks like they're going to have to try again.
Yep, and that push. Oh, Snapper God's going to get one over towards A. Can he find more? He's going to play his life for now. Smart play, as he's actually going to find one mid-map.
So they're starting to make
Cod, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that very much, my friend. Yeah, they're starting to favor this push towards A, but so far nothing's really happened. Snapper God's been over here for like the last 30 seconds, but he hasn't been able to find his way past that second wave. And very wisely, Team Primal does have one person kind of hanging out towards B, locking things down, but all the gunfights are going the way of Team Primal at the moment.
John's got to feel like he's been transported back to P2 hacking with this way. This map's gone.
Yeah, pretty much. He's only had 18 engagements. He's just holding things down. He hasn't seen anybody in God knows how long. He's going to finally get an interaction here. Of course, the first person he sees in a while is going to get killed by him.
Okay, so that's 4 down. There's one guy in P3. They have to kill him. It's Fida.
Oh, Fida finds 2. He's going to find a 3rd.
Oh,
Can he find a 4th? He should have some help here from behind. Oh, no. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was John very slowly making his way. That's going to be a neutralization to B. Oh, see ya, Zemo.
and I think this is game here.
Yep, Team Primal just looks so much better here in the second half.
Oh, that's 2 down. But there are 2 in boiler. Last
down.
2 boiler. Do they realize it? They're trying to push through to P3.
Great flank here by ABM. He's gonna. Oh, but Snapper got. It was like a double flank there, one from each team. There he is. He got it. Snapper got on a 4 spree here, trying to keep his team in it. But this is, I mean, this isn't a terrible situation for Team Primal. I mean, they still have A. No one's really threatening it from Ascend yet. They can slowly but surely win a couple waves of gunfights, but ABM's gonna try to be annoying over here towards C. I just don't really like that play, but Fight on the backside of B is gonna be able to take a couple players out. He only has Snapper God to contend with here. He's gonna see him. He's gonna win the gunfight, and that's gonna be B in favor of Team Primal. This actually might be the backbreaker right here.
They had just tied it up, and now they're losing C, and they're still spawning so far away from
tragic.
C.
This is really unfortunate. It's logically just gonna be hanging out towards C, trying to be a nuisance.
Too slow. Just too slow.
Prince takes them out. That's a big kill, though. And they're gonna be able to. They do neutralize him, but Fight is over there. ABM's gonna find one as well. B gonna go back in the hands of Team Primal. You think unless Neon. Oh, he finds 2. Oh.
But Vask is already back on
wave.
C.
Yep. This is so hard to deal with. It is so annoying. It feels like every time you get a couple of kills towards B, someone's over on C. And this looks like it's going to be Team Primal's map, barring something crazy. But B is actually not in Team Primal's hands yet. But time is running down.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
And the host just ended the game.
Well, it is what it is. They realized it was over. Team Primal's going to win 3-0 in impressive fashion. Each map, though, was so tight. I think the hardpoint was probably the biggest win. It was, what, a 34-point win, something like that? Search and Destroy went to around 11. And then the hardpoint here, 8-point win. Very impressive for the side of Team Primal as they won 2 maps on the enemy team's host. So great stuff for them as they improve to 3-1.
Yep, and that's gotta. If you're Ascend, you gotta be kicking yourself. You gotta feel like you had a bunch of chances to win a couple maps, and just it didn't work out.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. Man, it was such a tight series, but this is kind of what I was worried about with Ascend is I think they have a lot of skill, and you can definitely tell by watching them tonight. But can they win? Can they win the big matches when it matters? And the last 2, I'd say, were their biggest of the season thus far. Obviously, Nova Core and Team Primal here, and they just couldn't get it done. Couldn't even win a map against 2 top teams in their own division, and that's always tough. This one, I will say, was a lot more competitive than the Nova Core matchup, but still tough, man. They very well could have won the Search and Destroy. Arguably should have won the hard point if they hold spawns on P5, and then the domination. I think Team Primal probably should have won by more, but either way, kind of a tough game overall.
Yeah, but the fact that they're competitive shows that they can still hang. It's just you just got to change up a few things and just.
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to take anything away from Ascend because they are a very solid team. We saw it when they blew the doors off their first week opponent, and I'm just waiting for everything to click for them And I think a lot of it comes down to, those panic moment decision making plays, like especially towards the end of the map number 1, the hard point. They had a couple of situations where they probably could have reacted differently to either hold spawns or, push for P4 there, so Team PRML couldn't win. Just some communication in-game decision-making things could definitely change some of these results here. So impressive showing for Team Primal, though, as they go to 3-1. And everyone that was hanging out, thank you guys very much for being here. But we do have one more match tonight at 11. You're probably going to be scrimming, Chewy, but I can handle that one.
Unless things change, but I believe I'm supposed to be scrimming tonight.
Well, that's going to be a fun matchup, though. It's going to be Wave Runners versus Natural Talent. So 2 teams that are a combined 4-0 and 12-1 map count in Division 5. Whoever wins, if Wave Runners wins, they're going to be able to tie for first place with Trial. If Natural Talent wins, they'll be bumped up to second place. So either way, should be a great series. It's actually a carryover from week 3. But that's going to do it for us, guys. Thank you very much, Chewy. Thank you for casting. Always appreciate it.
No problem. Always happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And King Solus, thank you for the follow. Sorry, almost overlooked that. But you guys have a great rest of your Monday evening, and we will see you here again in about an hour or so. But don't go anywhere, guys. We'll see you in a little bit.
Bye-bye.